stops to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Recovered by San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll run with Peterson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Giants 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 20-yard line.
gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle by D4.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Niners 10. Giants.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. 4 yards on the
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
At the Giants' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Niners 17, Giants nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Garoppolo. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At the 25-yard line, the Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that
Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Jones on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Niners 20, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down, San Francisco.
This is Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, 49ers.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And incomplete.
Jones' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Niners 35, Giants 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on second down. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off play action. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll buy some time right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and 11 now. Now Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the victory here for
GG, bro.
Francisco. And this not always an easy
See you in the playoffs.
They got a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as